It's not that unusual when everything is beautiful. It's just another ordinary miracle today. The sky knows when it's time to snow. Don't need to teach a seed to grow. It's just another ordinary.
So let us have a look upon the material that we require. So I'm taking a bowl here. Here is some cotton. This cotton is going to act as a substratum. Then we have some water. We have kidney beans, the botanical name of which is Phaseolus vulgaris. Then we have forceps. Try not to touch anything. This is to avoid contamination, because generally our fingers have a number of enzymes, a number of microorganisms that may contaminate the seed that you are using. We'll try to maintain a sterile environment. So let us start the activity. So first of all, we'll take some cotton. We have placed this cotton in the bowl. Now we'll add some water to it. Try to wet it as much as possible. We'll even keep it for some time so that it absorbs as much water as it can. After 3-4 minutes, you can add some kidney beans to it. Try not to use too much of them and place them as far as possible. So now we'll keep this for some time. In fact, it may take few days depending upon the ambient temperature. So this is the month of December. So it has taken almost all 5 days for the sproutings to start. So we can see here very first thing that is happening is the seed coat is coming off. So this brown color is the seed coat. Now once it has started germinating, we can see a plumule. This portion we can call it as plumule. This is a little light green in color. So as we move down, so this must be the radicle. Now later on in the later stages, this will develop into your roots. So once it has started sprouting, we can see a clear stage of two cotyledons also getting a little separated. This is a dicot, so we can see the two cotyledons separated. We can clearly see a gap between the two. This is a stage after day 5. This stage may come a little early depending upon the weather conditions. So this is the month of December. That's the reason in 5 days we have achieved a little sprouting. So this is a stage that we can see after about 8 days. Now what we can see here, these are the small roots. Why do roots develop first? The roots develop first because it can take up the water for the proper conduction to the complete seedling or to the complete developing plant. So these are the roots which have attached itself to the substratum from where it is going to absorb water. So once the roots are properly developed, the next stage is the development of the shoot. Now this type of the germination is Epigeal germination. So here we can see the shoot. The epigeal germination is the germination which take place above the ground. Here the cotyledons germinate above the ground. So this is the shoot which is being developed, right? The cotyledon itself contains very little nutrients in the plants that show epigeal germination. Instead, the first leaflets are already folded up inside it, and photosynthesis starts to take place in it, and rather quickly. Plants that show epigeal germination need external nutrients rather quickly in order to develop. So they are more frequent on nutrient-rich soils. The plants also need relatively much sunlight for photosynthesis to take place. Therefore, they can be found more often in the field at the border of the forest or as pioneer species. Epigeal germination implies that cotyledons are pushed above the ground. The hypocotyle part of the stem below the cotyledon elongates while the epicotyle parts of the stem above the cotyledon stays the same length. In this way, the hypocotyle pushes the cotyledon upward. Plants that show epigeal germination grow relatively fast, especially in the first phase when the leaflets unfold. Because of this, they occur frequently in the areas that experience regular flooding, for example at the river borders in the Amazon region. The fast germination enables the plant to develop before the next flooding takes place. After the faster first phase, the plant develops more slowly than the plants that show hypogeal germination.